The York College wrestling program begins the 2010-2011 season looking for a swift return to their traditionally high standards.
Even though last year didn't go as planned, I mean, we're definitely a lot better than an 8-17 team or whatever we were last year, and we definitely have a lot of returners coming back that were injured last year. I definitely think we have a real good shot at winning the conference tournament.
With such high expectations, the Spartans know that they need to get off to a great start with a strong preseason.
Preseason's going pretty well. A lot of guys working hard. Definitely different mentality on this team this year of not settling for second or third. Everyone wants to be right up there in the first. And guys get competitive, which is a good thing for the team.
The Spartans begin the year with a strong foundation of veteran leaders, which head coach Tom Kessler will look toward for both results and leadership.
First I'll go with our senior-most guy is going to be Jared Hartman. He'll be a senior this year, and he's been our 125 pounder the last couple of years, so he's going to start us off right away, although I will say he's being pushed by some freshmen that we have coming in. So, but we expect some good things from Jared, and then J.C. Laughlin is back off a shoulder injury last year, and he's been working super hard, so and he's going to be 97 heavyweight. So those two guys will lead with their being seniors and their leadership. And then, we still have a very young team, and kind of nice. Our three tri-captains back, Matt Haase, Alex Marticello, and George Saliba, all had fairly decent sophomore years. So I'm really expecting those guys to step up this year and have great junior years.
In addition to their tremendous returners, the Spartans welcome an outstanding class of newcomers, several of which could push for time right away.
All of them have made significant improvements since the beginning of the season. And when I say the beginning of the season, since captain's practices, the second week of school back in September, we have a couple kids that are just going to come in at weights that they have the ability to really, if they're working as hard as they potentially can, then they could be great this season. And if not, then it can at least be a great learning season for what's to come in the future.
Altogether, York has very high expectations for the 2010-2011 campaign.
As a team, definitely we're not in the top 30 right now, which is a big deal for us. I think it hasn't happened in preseason rankings. We haven't not been in the top 30 in the last 10 years. So it's kind of like we're taking it personally, definitely. That's not something we're okay with. So first order of business, get back into the top 30, beat some good teams. And then just keep climbing the ladder after that. Good team after good team, we're going to try to knock off, and the goal is to be top 15, top 10 in the nation by mid-season.
Wasn't real happy with last year's season, and so we want to get back to the previous 4 years where I tell recruits coming in that we've been in the top 20 in the nation as a wrestling program, and also as a team academically, we've been in the top 20 the last 4 years. So that's what I'm looking for this year, that we're going to get back to those standards and those successes. And one of our goals for everybody is to be an academic All-American. I tell the guys, it looks awful nice on your resume when you're going out there looking for a job. So I'm glad to hear those guys. And looking at on paper this year, we should have 4 or 5 guys that are academic All-Americans. So as long as they do it on the mat and continue doing it in the classroom.
And we also went back in the top 15 in the nation for our GPA too. Academics are just as important to us. So we want the brains and the beast, I guess.
The Spartans begin their slate on Saturday, November 6th, with their annual trip to the King's College Monarch Invitational.